Hello, welcome to the Facebook and YouTube stream. We're out here. It's going to be a little slow to begin with, I think. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay, if you guys can see me okay. It's going to be a little awkward here for the first couple minutes. Should have waited. Oh yeah, we're drinking Spotted Cow tonight. What's up? We have 6 people. We have 9 likes and 6 people. All right, that's better. This is my first like live interactive YouTube stream. I think when I looked at my like previous streams, I think I'd done like one like seminar last year, the year before, live on the Facebook page, but never like here hang out with you guys. But yeah, we've got if you guys are on the Facebook page, hello, hi. Also, I'm like doing 2 simultaneous streams on the Facebook page and the YouTube page. Sometimes it's a little bit easier for some people to just jump right into the Facebook one, but for the 24 people that are on the YouTube stream right now, all donations made through this live stream, if you make a donation, then you're entered into another Piscifun reel giveaway that I'm going to do myself. So if you're on the Facebook page, click on the link to jump over to the YouTube stream, drop a donation. It doesn't matter if it's like 50 cents or $5 or $50, whatever. So if you guys see me looking over on this side, I'm trying to like go through Facebook comments and the YouTube ones. I might be trying to do a little bit too much tonight, but Baker, not going to distract you. Merry Christmas, man. Jackson, what up, Jackson? Congrats on 10K. Yeah, so that's like more than half the reason that we're here, to celebrate 10,000 subscribers on the channel. That's like weird to me and awesome at the same time. Trying to like stay humbled about it because I just do videos for fun. It's not like a full-time thing. I'm a full-time fishing guide. What up? Hello from Liberal, Kansas. That's a ways away. Hello from Canada. Nice. Sean, 10K claws. Congrats. No, so tonight, so obviously, as you guys can see in the background, the Chiefs game is on. Chiefs are obviously winning. The Packers won last night too. So tonight's beverages of choice, we've got Spotted Cow. So I'm from Wisconsin. The New Glarus Spotted Cow, and like these new like Boulevard seltzers. They're not new. They've been out like all year, but I like those. So that's what's on deck. Hope everyone's got a cold, crispy beverage tonight. Bouncing back over to Facebook. What's up, Payton? Lance, what up? Cart, what up? What's up, Travis? Yup, we're really doing it. So we're just like, we're going to sit here, shoot the shit for like an hour. Talk about things. I've got all the entries for the Piscifun giveaway ready to go, like on a randomizer thing. I'm not going to go like triple threat and use my phone to do like the randomizer thing. I've already got everything in like a randomizer. It took me for freaking ever. It was like I had my guide trip this morning, and then this afternoon like got the boat stitched up and everything re-rigged or whatever. And then I spent like over an hour, because there's no like good way for you to download your subscribers and stuff, especially since December 12th, which was when I released the giveaway video announcing the giveaway. So I had to like do that shit manually, like copy paste, like over 600 or 700 people. So yeah, there was a lot of work put into that. But bouncing back to the Facebook page, if you guys are we've got 40 people on the Facebook page and 40 people on the YouTube stream. If you guys are on the Facebook page, if you go to the YouTube live chat, the YouTube stream, if you make a donation, if that's even available, I don't even know if it's like a thing. But if you make a donation, you'll be entered into another Piscifun giveaway. I think we're going to do another one of these guys, the Piscifun Viper X spinning reel. I was trying to give this one away, the one that they sent me, and they were like, no, we're going to just have them reach out to us and they can pick whatever size they want. So 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and 4,000 size. So yeah, really doing it. Todd on Facebook, what up? Casey, what's up, man? Robert, what's up? Jason, hello. Blake Hart, you think we can get a limit by 9 a.m. tomorrow? I'm drinking, buddy. Don't even test me with the limit bullshit. Let's bounce back to YouTube. What's up from Arizona? What up, Arizona? Probably a lot warmer there than it is here. It's actually pretty warm. It was pretty warm today. It was a nice day. Slick Rick, what up? Did you ever test the knockoff batteries? Yeah, it's going to be a whole nother video. I'm trying to like space stuff out. Not trying to like put pointless stuff out every day, but yeah. Dewalt versus the knockoff lithium batteries. That's another video. New Glares for the win. You betcha. Next time you're in Wisconsin, let me know and we can go fishing big smallies on the Peshtigo. The Peshtigo would be fun, but man, if I'm going to go to the Peshtigo, I'm going to be there in like April for giant walleyes. Like not when they're in the river, but when they're outside, like in Green Bay. I think I'm going to do that this upcoming spring and then go straight to Sturgeon Bay in May for smallmouth. But yeah, I'm all about the Pesh, dude. How's fishing been on Clinton? I don't know. I don't fish Clinton. I fish like Glen Elder, Marion, Cheney, El Dorado. No, I'm just kidding. Fishing on Clinton is fine. What's up, Texas? Are you still using Fox River rods? Eric Hansen asks. Yeah, man. So Fox River was my original sponsor, owned by Chuck DeVito forever. Like that was his brainchild. And then, when was it? Earlier this year, like June or July, he sold Fox River and started his own company. And then I decided to follow him to Freedom Rods, the new company. But then some things kind of happened and went down that I wasn't really like too psyched on. So I'm actually back with Fox River now. So I'm super excited. That'll be a whole nother video explanation thing too. But yeah, still using Fox River rods. Joe Jennings, what's the donation for? I missed it. Just support the channel. Everyone's like, you should have a bigger Livescope screen. 9 inches isn't big enough. I'm like, well, are you paying for it? Or what? I'm just a fishing guide. Bounce back over to Facebook here. Kirk says, hey, Tucker. Yeah, Tucker's down here. He's next to me. I don't think he really knows what's happening. He's like, why are you talking to your computer? Like you talk to yourself normally, but like you're staring at yourself talking. Greg says, don't forget about the Chiefs game. Chiefs game is on right up behind me there, obviously on mute. Jeremy, cheers, bud. Got to fish together sometime soon. Jerry on the YouTube stream. How's the Altera working since you had it fixed? Looking to upgrade my Tarova. Mine's killing me on spot locks. Ready for an upgrade. Do yourself a favor and just buy a new Tarova. Like, don't ever buy an Altera, ever. I will never recommend an Altera to anyone that fishes more than twice a month. Mine is going to have to be fixed for like a third or fourth time. It's sitting in my garage. You can take it back out to Russell Marine in Wichita and have it fixed, and I'll sell it to you. So, yep. I have a Tarova, and that's all I'm using. Jace Tallman. Jace, what's up, man? Had Jace and his dad and his grandpa out yesterday. He says he caught the biggest fish. He thinks he caught the biggest fish, but he did not. Bouncing back to Facebook. Thomas Heinen, what's up? Katie. Shit, my Costa's back to me from Wisconsin. Thank you. Oh, keep up great content. Learn so much. I'm glad that you guys enjoy the YouTube content. I just do these videos for fun. It's like, if you guys have been subscribed to the channel for a while, like a lot of the previous videos are just fishing. Like I just like fish and talk maybe, but now lately it's kind of gotten geared more into the Garmin stuff, which is good. I'm happy to help everyone with the Garmin stuff. I wish Garmin would put me on their brand ambassador program like they said they might do a couple of years ago. But yeah, that's like super popular on YouTube. Happy to do it. Happy to help. So let's see, we've got 53 on Facebook, 52 on YouTube. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Like I said, we're gonna kind of hang out and shoot the shit for like an hour. Do the Piscifun Viper X giveaway. If you guys didn't see before, I'm trying to knock over my lamps. We're gonna give away one of those guys tonight. And then, like I said, if you guys make a donation on the YouTube stream, that'll enter you in a giveaway for the same reel on another video. So that's just kind of what we're doing. Sunday night, how are the Jeeps doing? 21 to 15, 13 minutes left. Yeah, I didn't really think the timing on the YouTube video through, but I have plans tonight, so I wasn't going to do it super late. Semi-Auto says, NFL supports BLM, don't watch it. Well, I support BLM, so I'm going to watch it and anything that has to do with that. Peace. Time to go with the Garmin TM. M. Burke says, nope, definitely not going to pay the price for a Garmin trolling motor with all the issues that they've had, especially with that $3,100 price tag. So I will keep my Tarova. It's working just great. Making Waves asks, what do you think about the Ultrex? I think it's great, but with the big cable that comes across, like in my deep V boat, it would just be in the way when I have like customers, 2 or 3 people standing up front. If I can't put the foot pedal away, it's a guarantee that customers are going to step on the foot pedal at some point throughout the course of a guide trip and take us off spot lock or like throw somebody off the boat. So I just prefer the Tarova. I can put the foot pedal away and it's fun. It's been great to me. So Travis, great content creator, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate all your help with the batteries setup. Travis Birch, big shout out to you. Come get your Dewalts. They're ready to go. I've got all my knockoff batteries. So let's go back to Facebook. Nobody's really saying anything on Facebook. If 38 of the people on Facebook feed want to bounce over to the YouTube one, you can do that too. We've got like 50 people-ish on the YouTube one. Aaron Phillips, thanks for the $5, dude. If we don't if there's like nobody that donates on the YouTube stream, that's like the best chance you have at getting a new fishing reel. Like if there's like 4 people that donate, it doesn't make any difference to me, but that is an option. I appreciate the support big time. Sean Walsh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Robert Flores says, I caught some crappies today at Milford Lake. What size line do you use on your crappie rigs? All my crappie rigs are all like 10. Tucker wanted to say hi. All my crappie rigs are all like 10 to 15 pound braid. You can use up to like 20. Some guys use 30, but I like 10. I like the sensitive stuff. Straight braid, no leader. 10 pounds good. You can use 10-pound braid for everything. I always say that to everyone about everything. Wipers, smallmouth, largemouth, walleyes, crappie, white bass, buffalo, carp, flatheads. You can use it all. James Barber, $5. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Everyone, hope you guys are drinking something tasty tonight. We're rocking with the Spotted Cow. Big shout out to my buddy Chris and Eric for bringing me some spotted cows back from Wisconsin. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. Let's go back. Facebook here. You know you should wait until after the Chiefs game, Jason says on Facebook. I know. I kind of shit the bed on the timing, but like I said, I've got plans tonight, so I want to try and get this out of the way. Thank you guys for the 10,000 subscriber mark. That's pretty awesome. It's weird. I feel more pressure to make YouTube videos, but I'm not going to go out like every day and try and force video because I feel like I have to. That's not what makes quality content. That's like the guys that go out and they're like, oh, here's your 69-cent fishing challenge at Walmart. Literally the worst videos on YouTube. I don't even watch that much YouTube anymore, like fishing videos, with the exception of like a couple guys that I know and like in-depth outdoors and stuff like that. But as far as the YouTube vlog scene goes, it's pretty cringy and weird. I just like to be myself I say bad words sometimes, and I like drinking beer, and why would you not want to watch somebody that's just like yourself? I don't like being weird and fake. Frank asks on YouTube, how have you used Livescope with your transducer mounted on the Transom? If so, I mean, if I could legit afford a second Livescope transducer, I'd probably put one on the Transom, but I don't have one on the Transom. I just have one in the front of the boat on the mount, the separate mount from the trolling motor up there. But I know a lot of guys up north, a lot of my buddies, especially tiller guys that have Livescope on the Transom. I think it'd be great. So I don't know. I can't speak to it. Let's see. Oh, Travis, thanks. Travis, stop sending money. You don't owe me anything. I owe you money because I still have all your Dewalt batteries and you wired everything up. Come get that shit. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Robert says, might hit Clinton in the morning, 60 degrees. Yeah, hopefully not you and every other person. We had an amazing day today. Tomorrow's my day off. I might fish in the morning with a buddy, try and make a video, but on my days off, I'll fish for a little bit, just kind of like poke around, make sure the fish are still there. But other than that, full-time fishing guides do have stuff to do, like laundry and pay a bill or sleep till 7. So I don't know, might be there. Steve Dillon on Facebook, Merry Christmas, Brian. Merry Christmas to you, Steve. Had a Tarova for 3 years and I love it, but I should have gotten the 80 pound. Yeah, man. 80 pounds is the deal, especially in Kansas. You want to fish in the wind. It does take the 24-volt system. Sometimes I wish I had 36, honestly. I love fishing in wind for like wipers and stuff. 25, 30. Keep all the boats at home. Fish are biting. Love that. Robert says, man, I try and stay away on weekends. Dude, it doesn't matter. It's Christmas week. No one's really working. If the weather's nice, a Monday is going to look just like a Saturday morning. I wish that every day was like 25 degrees because everyone else would stay home. But where I've been fishing, I haven't been within 300 yards of another boat the last like 3 weeks. So it's a good thing about crappies. Get away from the boats. I can't get away from people with the wipers. Scott Zexer is off work. Who won? Well, the game's still on, Scott, and the Chiefs are winning. Todd says, he's going to go hit Smithville in the morning on the Missouri side. Good luck to you on the Smithville side, on the Mo side. Trying to keep up with all the comments here. Dude, we've got like, donate like $5 from Joe. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate you. M. Burke, 1211. I know he's been a long time subscriber. Appreciate that. Joe sent me another one. Packers Chiefs Super Bowl. We'll fish in the morning. Yeah. Dude, if there's a Packers Chiefs Super Bowl, I don't think I'll reemerge from that hangover for like 4 days. Like guaranteed. I thought it was going to happen last year, but it didn't. Yeah, hey, so everyone, if you guys are watching the comments, please go subscribe to Travis's Facebook page, the Kansas Youth Bass Facebook page. Travis does amazing things. He took over as the director for the Kansas Bass Nation Youth Division. He's always super active on social media and stuff, and posts videos on YouTube. I mean, I didn't re-rig my whole Livescope system battery-wise, like on my own terms. That was all because Travis posted the video, and I'm like, wow, that's a great idea. I should do that. And then he just took the whole thing out for me. So if you guys are watching, 53 of you on YouTube, go subscribe to the Kansas Youth Bass YouTube channel. It's coming up. Tanner says, do you give up on the whites and wipers during the winter? Are they still catchable like in the fall? They're definitely not still catchable in the dead of winter time like this. Like I went out yesterday, my last video on YouTube, I went out and found the white bass stacked like freaking cordwood and just caught them like with my crappie gear. The wipers, I mean, they go deep. I found them deep and they're good to the bottom, but in the wintertime, like coming from a business standpoint, a fishing guide business standpoint, like everyone knows the crappie bite is super good in the wintertime. That's like guys that want to upgrade their electronics, especially in the spring, like during like the Bass Pro Shops, like Spring Classic, and you can get good deals on Garmin. Everyone wants to learn what they can about electronics in the winter, and crappies are a great way to do it because they're so stacked on trees or like channel edges and stuff like that. So it's a good time to be able to like visually really like get an idea of what you're looking at. So I focus 98% of my efforts as far as crappies go in the wintertime, and we catch giants. So if you guys like, I mean, I post what I can as far as big crappies on the YouTube or on the YouTube page. But if the 50 of you on the YouTube stream are not following Kansas Angling Experience Facebook page, highly recommend that. I guide 5 or 6 out of 7 days a week. Try to, so always posting pictures and content there. But today we caught some freaking monsters, not even on trees. They were just suspended off like the channel breaks. Giant schools. They look like schools of big giant white bass, but they were all crappies. It was fun. Talking too much and not sipping on my spotted cow and the chefs. 29-15, Chiefs, New Orleans. Ninja, I know who that is. Chris S. What's up, man? Ninja, Chris makes all my jig heads. Eric Hansen asks, I've got a 24-volt, 80-pound throw on my 1650 Crestliner tiller. Haven't come close to draining my batteries yet. I've trolled in rivers for hours also. Love it. Yeah, for sure. I thought there was going to be a question there, but I jumped to the conclusion. I love those Crestliner tillers, man. I fished in Jason Mitchell's Crestliner tiller. He was like 1850 Crestliner tiller 2 years ago. It was so fun. I miss my tiller sometimes. Your favorite lake in Kansas that's not local to you, either Bone Creek or Wilson. Wilson's like 4 hours from me. Bone Creek's like 2. Those are definitely my 2 favorite lakes in Kansas that are not local to me. Literally doesn't even take me like half a second to think of them. I just know right off the bat. Bone Creek is small. Wilson is big. Sean says, worst client story? Maybe we'll come back to that one. I don't know. I have a couple of them. I've been really lucky over the last 5 years of guiding, and I've had really like great clients, but it's so funny because that's like one of my number 1 most asked questions on the boat. No, 1 of 2. The number 1 most asked question on my boat is, has anyone ever fallen in? And number 2 is, what is your worst client story? And like, I love all my customers. We've had like some weird thing that's happened, like a small, very small handful, but maybe we'll come back to that one. Let's jump over to Facebook here. Greg on Facebook says, congratulations on hitting 10,000. Love the channel. Thanks, man. Merry Christmas to you too. Appreciate it. Omar says, like the channel, man. Appreciate it. Eric, hello. Got like 34 on Facebook and 55 on YouTube. I try and do like 2 simultaneous ones just for people that may not be too YouTube savvy or don't even have an account. But if there's anybody new joining on the YouTube page, on the YouTube live stream, we've got, we're going to do the giveaway here before long for the new, well, it's not like,
searching for YouTube live stream on the App Store.
Siri thought that I was talking to her. We're going to do the giveaway for the 10,000 subscriber mark, the new Piscifun Viper X spinning reel. But if you guys are on the YouTube stream, if you make a donation to the cause, which we've had several donations, I appreciate you guys big time, then we are going to do another giveaway. If you guys make a donation, you're automatically entered for the next giveaway. Give away another Piscifun reel. This time it's on my dime, so that's just a appreciation situation from my side. Oh, what else we have going on? We've still got 60 people on YouTube. This is fun. Like I said, this is like my first actual interactive live stream. I did one a couple of years ago for like a crappie seminar that I did at Bass Pro or Cabela's or something. But this is the first one where it's like super chat. You can donate. We're just hanging out, shooting the shit for like an hour. Let's see. Eric Hansen asks, are you looking for inside turns or points of channel edges? Yes. Big one right there this time of year for crappie fishing. Inside turns and points of channel edges. That's where we're finding our biggest fish. Everyone right now is trying to fish like community brush, like driving to where I'd be fishing and just like looking at all the boats lined up on the community brush piles because they're easy and like there'll be fish there at some point in the winter, but there's 7,000 to 9,000 acres of river channel. And that's where you're going to find your biggest ones. And God, it's been fun. We've caught some serious big ones. Today was fun. We let 5 go over 14 today. We kept like 23, 24 fish between like 11 and a half and 13 inches, and everything over 13 and a half let go. 4 over 14. Biggins. Shit's fun. Trent asks, doing any smallie fishing? No. The water temperatures are like 37. So next time I will be doing smallie fishing is in like March, April, probably April. Michael asks, are there lakes in Kansas that does not freeze up in winter? Yeah, I mean, like most all of them don't like fully freeze. If they do freeze, it's like for 4 to 5 days at a time, maybe sometimes longer, just depending on how cold it is. But there's like 2 power plant lakes in Kansas that don't freeze because obviously they pump warm water, but it doesn't usually get too cold. Like the wind blows and it's warm or both. So as long as I can bust ice out of the marina and get to the main lake, I'm in it. Always out there. Tone says, congrats on 10K. Thanks, man. Missed you on Friday. Yep. I mean, I missed you guys too, but can't go out the night before a guy trip. I got to be good. Bouncing back to Facebook. Thanks everybody on Facebook for tuning in. If you guys want to jump over to the YouTube stream, feel free. We're doing another donation giveaway. If you guys make a donation, we're going to do another Piscifun giveaway. Andrew, I always forget. Andrew follows me on like everything. I forget how to say his last name. What about a video on how to wire up that Dewalt battery Livescope setup? I wish that I would have filmed my initial like install, but dude, when it comes to me and wiring, anything electricity wise, like that shit took me like 7 hours. And I did most of it. Well, like, no, I lied. So yeah, like Travis hooked most of it up, but I was like trying to wrap my head around like what was actually happening in the whole process of how to split power and stuff. Like, no, Andrew, to your question, I'm not going to re-rig or rewire my whole setup, but maybe Travis will make maybe another video. Kansas Bass Nation or Kansas Youth Bass. God dang it, Travis, sorry, I always forget your channel. But yeah, I would have loved to have done an install video, but like me and installs, there's always something that goes wrong, and then I'm pissed, then I'm frustrated, and then I'm sad, and then I recycle through getting excited about it and getting bummed. It's like a whole thing. But it looks great. It's done. Travis hooked it up. Chris Chapman, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Josh Plays, what's up? Gary says the Bears won today. Wow. Robert Scherzer, can't do that. I'll go find mine. Of course he will. Like, I am confident in your crappie fishing skills, but there's a lot of people that just go to the community stuff and they're like, there must be fish here because there's 9 other boats here. So why don't we go fish next to them? Brutal. Chris Chapman, if you click on the link for the YouTube stream and hop over to the YouTube stream, that's where you can make donations on the super chat here. We've already got some. This is fun. We're going to make it like a regular thing. These live streams between Facebook and YouTube. So let's see. I'm missing some stuff. Really doing the best of it. This is like I'm like split screening, like laptop and big screen on either side, like going back and forth. Holy questions. David Gonzalez, what's up, man? This guy's a fishing encyclopedia. What is your first walleye time guiding and bait of choice? April, well, late March, April for saugers because they spawn first, so they'll be done spawning first and post spawn. March, April, May, June, beginning of July is like the bulk of my walleye time. I don't mess with them during spawn. If you like, I would decline trips for walleye spawn trips in Kansas because like it's just not fun. It's not like it is in Wisconsin. It's no fun. I can go a week fishing at night by myself and never even have a bump. So yeah, March, April, May, June. Chris S says, where's Tucker? Tucker is over there on the couch sleeping, as he should be. He's not barking for a change. Jeff Petruska, does the Livescope work well around flooding docks or docks with poles? That's basically how we fish here in Ohio. Yeah, that shit's cool, man. Like, oh, Lake Erie in the fall. Yeah, that'd be super fun. Yeah, like, I mean, you can see, like, when I fish, or not fish, but like scan next to floating docks, I can see like piles of giant crappies underneath the docks and like carp, wipers, whatever is swimming in there. But when you're like outside the docks and you can shoot your Livescope like 20 to 50 feet or whatever up underneath them and see it, that's pretty fun. Super good. Tyler Klein, good question. I love this question. Do you ever fish with live minnows? No, like 97% of the time we're all artificial, but like in the spring, well, I should say late spring, like when the crappie spawn here, we will use live minnows like under a slip bobber rig for kids and more inexperienced fishermen. Like it doesn't matter who you are. It's always fun watching a bobber go under, but yeah, it's like only for like a week or two in the spawn, and it all depends on my customers and their comfort level. But that's about the extent of live minnows. I hate live minnows. I hate live bait. I hate live shad. We run night crawlers on spinner rigs for walleyes, and that's the extent of my live bait. Everything else is all artificial, especially crappies this time of year. Steve on Facebook says, how about you, Milliken, and I on a fishing trip? I'll let you take that, buddy. Milliken and I have not crossed paths for the last year and a half. He's the reason that I'm getting full time. So Steve Lanham on Facebook, you take yourself on a trip with Milliken. Later, Robert. Have a good one. Livescope is lame. Haha, just kidding. Livescope is lame. It's a waste of money. Matt Alexander, thanks for the fishing today. Thank you, bud. Matt Alexander, we had a freaking awesome time today. It was, God, we caught some big ones. Andrew on Facebook, does Travis have a link on how to wire up that Dewalt power supply to Livescope? Travis has a video on how he did it, kind of like me, and he like shows where the power split, but it's not an actual install video, Andrew. So I don't know. Like if you have questions, just hit me up. Now I fully have my brain wrapped around it, so it's not like as bad, but yeah. Dude, we still have 66 people on the live stream on YouTube. That's awesome. Like I said, for everyone on Facebook, if you want to click that link in the description, is it even in the description? I don't know. Did I put it in the description? Potentially, maybe. Yes, click the link in the description, hop over to the YouTube stream, drop a donation. If you do drop a donation on the live chat on YouTube, you'll be automatically entered for another Piscifun giveaway for another Viper X reel. Talking is hard. I don't ever watch like YouTube videos hardly anymore. I don't watch people's live videos on YouTube. I'll watch them on Facebook for like people that I support that support me, but I'm like running out of breath and my beer's still like super full. Sean Walsh says, very glad you take your harvesting seriously with the big fish. That is one thing we do is like, I don't know why, like coming from Wisconsin, people in the mid-South and South are like so obsessed with your limit dictating like how good your day was. Like, did you get your limit? No, but we caught, 15 fish that were 12 inches. Oh, man, you were 5 short? What do you mean you were 5 short? We got our 60 fish between 3 guys. We're just like pillaging a fishery. Dude, if we're on like a good bite where we're catching 11.5 to 13.5 plus inch fish. Like it gets to a point where you have to factor in 1 fish equals 2 fillets. If you really want to keep fish, think about how many you need. Are you going to eat fish tonight? How long do you think you're going to have fish frozen for? Like, I don't remember the last time. I could probably count on 2 hands how many times I've cleaned a double limit for customers in 5 years, because it's like, I mean, I do this every day. I already get enough shit in my area for like being a fishing guide, which I still can't wrap my head around people like that, but I still want to preserve the places that I fish every day that, you know, so, you know, like today we let go 5 crappies over 14 and a couple 13s, something like that. I don't know. We kept 23 between 2 guys. Matt's dad was going to take them all home. 23 times 2. That's how many fillets you have. Just like selective harvest. Like this will be a whole nother video or like live feed topic. Keeping your limit versus limiting your keep. If that makes sense. That should hopefully make sense. Or these people in Kansas that are like, I go out and catch a double limit because I give them away to people. Like that's just not something that I back. It's not something that I preach. Yes, it is within your legal right to keep whatever, but it's also my what am I trying to say? Like I try and use whatever platform I have, not to preach, but like use my voice within reason and just try and plant those seeds. So anyway, it's a whole nother topic. We're losing track. Comments are coming in like crazy. David Gonzalez, thanks for the $5, dude. Let's see. Back to Facebook. Left your TM remote in your truck lately? Haha, Dan says yes. No, have not done that. Grant says, dude, no White Claw. Man, I can't even be around White Claws anymore. I got so burnt out on those in the summertime. So we're just drinking a beer. Can you tilt the camera up a little bit so we can watch the game while I knew someone was gonna say that. I almost turned it off. I was just trying to prove that like we were watching the game. Casey's up 29-22. Stefan Kuhn, didn't seem like you hit Melbourne as much as 2019. We didn't do nearly as good last fall in smallies like the year before. Yeah, this year sucked, man. Last year on Melbourne for smallmouth were super good. The water was high. It was still like Melbourne was the first lake in my area to reopen after the high water. Because like that tributary doesn't like immediately dump into another tributary like some of the other Northeast Kansas lakes. So like my other lake didn't open until 2nd or 3rd week of October, maybe, or something like that. So we were fishing Melbourne a lot, but the water was high. Those fish were up. They were fed. They were healthy. We caught almost 10 in a month and a half that were over 4.5 pounds. One that was over 5. So many 3-pounders. Like the fishing was so good. But this year the water was so low. We didn't have hardly any rain. The lake was super low, and all those good stuff that I was fishing last year is totally out of the water, and like those fish moved. Like they're still there, but yeah, we had a couple trips there that were like decent, but nothing like last year. But my other lake was good. The wipers and white bass were good elsewhere, so there's always a plan B, plan C. Oh, let's see. We're going back to YouTube. Trying to look back here. There's so much good content from you guys. I appreciate all the comments and questions. It's always so fun. Like on my videos, I can edit stuff out, and here we're live, so you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it one way or the other. I've never caught a walleye, probably because I don't have a boat. Fishing with Nick says you'll get your walleye, man. You'll probably catch it on accident, honestly. Total angling experience. That's very similar. Been here since 2000 subscribers. Congrats on 10. Love the no BS type videos. Yep, that's what I'm all about. Like, there's like guys out there that are like, you need to be more like professional. You need to do this on your videos and portray yourself as this. I'm like, why would I want to portray myself as something else than what I am? Especially when it comes from a business standpoint. Like, I'm like weird and cringy and like fake on my YouTube videos, and then on the boat, I'm a totally different person. That's just me. I just like being me. I don't know. I feel like other people can appreciate that. if you can be yourself on the boat, I should be myself too. Oh, Groovy B, what up, Brian? Seth Van Vickle, you'd look better in a mustache. I'll give you $50. No, you have to pay me $5K to shave my 12-year-old beard. Go with the mustache. You can still donate $50 though. Do you ever run into other guides at the lakes you fish, and what is the exchange like? Jerry says, no, I don't. I mean, I do, like, but so that's like, I don't know. It's hard to like talk about this topic without sounding like weird, but like as far as like the multi-species fishing goes in my area, I feel like I kind of accidentally cornered that market 5 years ago, as far as like wipers, whites, crappies, walleyes, saugers, largemouth, smallmouth. Like there are a few other guides in the area, not full-time guides as far as I know, that are just like crappie guys. Like my buddy Frank, Hydusek, Cleared Hot Fishing. If you guys are in mid-central Kansas or western Kansas, hit up Frank Hydusek, Shane Eustace out in Wichita, like way west of me. Shane I've looked up to ever since I moved to Kansas from Wisconsin. Tucker. There's like a couple other guys that guide. Dude, I don't know, man. I try not to like talk too much shit, but they're always the ones talking shit, and I find out about it. But no, I never really like run across any other fishing guides. I'm very fortunate to be in the position that I am as far as that stuff is concerned. But there are a couple in the state, other ones too that I forget the names, that are like a little bit more mid-central Kansas and western Kansas that have been around for a while. They may not guide all year full time. They may not guide for all the different species that we have, but they still have their shit together. So I do have respect for that. But as far as everyone else that I hear stuff about from other people, it's just kick rocks. Just focused on me and my life. Let's see. Did you get your Altera back? What's on your boat at the moment? No. Dude, my Altera is in my garage and it's broken. I have my Terova and I'm going to run that once the Altera gets fixed whenever I feel like making a 4-hour round trip out to El Dorado. It's going to get sold. So bouncing back to Facebook. We've only got like 20 people on Facebook, 25. Probably try and focus more on the YouTube, but for the 25 people that are on Facebook, hop over to the YouTube stream. Link is in the description there. Let's see. Dan Child says he's hitting McPherson State Fishing Lake tomorrow for crappie. He doesn't have any real crappie gear other than ultralight rods for trout. I have a bunch of 3-inch trout worms that I pour. Any suggestions on colors? Purple, chartreuse, pink and chartreuse, white and chartreuse, orange and chartreuse. Pick a color, any color, pink and white, white and chartreuse. Like those are all good. I like the purple. Purple kind of mimics shad. So like the shad, especially this time of year, I have like a purple shimmer to them. Like not crazy dark, but that purple and chartreuse is my go-to. Chiefs, 32-22. This game is awesome. Dago Galindo. You ever use hot dogs marinated in Kool-Aids for big cats, dude? I can't. Like, I don't know. Like, hot dogs is one of the biggest kept secrets that I just cannot let go. So I'm not going to speak on the hot dogs portion of things. That's like our little secret. What's your favorite way to use Livescope, vertical or casting out front? Depends on what you're fishing for. Like, I like it all. So yes is my answer to that question. No, I mean, like I said, if fish prefer a vertical presentation, like right now with the crappies, that's how I like it too. But like with wipers, if I find a school and I can set up away from them and like shoot Livescope 30 or 40 feet in that direction and cast to them, I'm not like casting it and looking for my bait as I'm reeling. I just get it in the area and those fish are going to come find it. But I like both. It really just depends. Like you can't be partial to one or the other depending on what the fish are doing. I like whatever the fish are doing. What's your favorite? Are you going to be at Bass Pro for their spring event? Greg says, I don't know. I haven't heard anything from my Bass Pro contacts, and if I am, great. If I'm not, also great. They always do that stuff on the weekends, and it's hard for me to like give up a weekend date from a guiding standpoint for that. But if it's like later in the afternoon, I totally will, but I haven't heard anything. Eric says, what's the donations for? The donations are for supporting the cause, man. That's what people on YouTube do, and here I am, 10,000 subscribers later. Andy Fiolka, God, it's so awesome to see Andy Fiolka on the live stream. He says the stockings were hung with care. Yeah, I'm probably going to take them down before Christmas too, and the Christmas tree. They were hung with care. They'll be taken down with the force. I'm ready for the holidays to be over, big time. Back to YouTube. Many questions. This is great. 69 people on YouTube. Nice. That's a good number. Eric Kaufman. We're going to skip that comment. Have another bush light. 17-inch crappie. Tastes the best, though, if you throw the eggs in the water. You're always going to have friends trolling on these streams. Thank you guys all for joining in. We're like 47 minutes into this, and I feel like it's only been 5 minutes, and I feel like we haven't gotten anywhere. Like I said, we still have yet to do the Piscifun giveaway, but it's nice to sit here and shoot the shit with you guys. 73 people on the live stream on YouTube and 29 on the Facebook page. So thank you guys all for hanging around. This is fun. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. It's my first time. Have you ever thought about giving classes on the water instead of just guiding on the water, locating points, cover, and things like that? No, because like the lakes that I fish or like the main lake that I fish already is like small enough. So like I'm not going to take somebody out just to go like find spots they can go back to later. But I do 2-hour electronics sessions like in your boat. So if you just rigged up all your Garmin's and stuff and you want a 2-hour class on settings and getting things dialed in and help with interpreting what you're seeing, that's something that I do offer. But as far as like classes, I mean, if I lived on the Great Lakes still, like up on Lake Michigan and Wisconsin, I totally would, because I would have endless amounts of spots to never see a human being ever again. But the lakes in Kansas fish just too small for certain fish. Jeff on YouTube asks, why would you be dissed for being a guide? Buddy, that's a question I ask myself all the time. But I try not to think about it because it doesn't make a shit to me what other people think about the fact that they're not happy about guiding in Kansas or making a living in the fishing industry in a small conservative state like Kansas. Mark says, great job talking about the harvest. It's needed to preserve future fishing. It absolutely is. That's like a whole nother live video. I can't sit here and talk about that for another 45 minutes, but we have a subscriber from India. That's pretty awesome. I don't like look at my analytics as far as where people are from, but that sure is neat. G. Robbins says, go Saints. Oh, sorry about your Saints, bud. They're losing, and they're probably still going to lose. But I'm a Packer fan. A big Chiefs fan, also trying to take football too seriously anymore. From Wisconsin, big Packer fan. Raised in Kansas, for the most part, big Chiefs fan. Patrick Lynn asks, what's your relationship with Ben? I don't have any sort of relationship with Ben anymore. I worked for him for 8 months in 2019, and we were good friends for a couple of years before that. And then he wanted to go a different direction in September of 2019 and forced me out of that position and well, not really forced, but I started guiding full time. So that is that. He's killing it though. What's up, Ryan M Outdoors? Tell your dad I said hi to Mr. Stan Martin. Just got here, but need to jump in the shower. Xmas haircut. What did I miss? The Funkin' CT. I'm assuming it means Connecticut. we're just talking a bunch of shit. We're just hanging out, doing stuff, talking about stuff and things. Still have 70 people here. If you guys have questions or comments, drop them down below. That's what this whole, I mean, the whole point of this is to thank you guys for sticking around on the channel. 10,000 subscribers. That's pretty neat. I'm not going to YouTube full time. I just put out content when I can that to me is of quality. So that's pretty cool. It's like weird. Awesome. Where is the skinny cow? Skinny cow. It's a spotted cow. A skinny cow sounds like some sort of like diet beer, like light beer. Like skinny cow. Like my girlfriend is drinking skinny cow and I'm drinking spotted cow. That's the spotted cow. These comments, man. I love it. Looking at purchasing the Garmin Livescope, and now that Lowrance has come out with Active Live, have you heard anything about it and how it compares? Livescope is time tested. It's been around. I mean, I've been a Garmin user since the beginning, like ever since my very first boat, my very first legitimate boat. So 7 or 8 years now, maybe 9 or 10 years. I don't know. But I mean, I can't really speak. I mean, the live site videos or whatever that new stuff is, like Garmin's been around for way longer. It's time tested and they're about to come out with some new stuff that I've heard some chatter about. So I would just go with Garmin. Go with Garmin. What is your favorite saltwater fish to target? I mean, I live in Kansas. That's like the total wrong question to ask, but my favorite saltwater fish that I would like to target are redfish and peacock bass. So book me a flight down to wherever and we'll go like red fishing or peacock bass fishing. Sean says, we need a hood or some merch this winter. Yes. Merch. Here's the thing about merchandise is that merch is very expensive up front. And this is like a terrible time of year to drop $600 or $700 on like an upfront merch cost. But we've got the new logo done and we've got the idea of the long sleeves, the performance like fishing shirts, the hoodies, a new run of koozies. So merch is coming. Merch will be for sale on the website and the YouTube page, like under the YouTube videos and stuff. But it's probably going to be after Christmas. The holidays are not a good time for a big investment like that. But they're coming. They are coming. Oop. I'm skipping. Seth Van Vickle. Thanks, Seth. Seth is also entered in the giveaway. Our Facebook viewers are kind of dropping off. We've got like 16. But if you guys are on Facebook, we're doing most of the content on the YouTube stream. So click the link in the description on the Facebook live stream to hop over to the YouTube one. Try and like get back to some comments here. Go Saints and Sack-a-late. Sack-a-late, I believe. I mean, I'm saying that like a total Yankee is crappie, right? That's what sack-a-late means. 32 to 29. Dude, a minute left in this game. This, like, I hope everyone pays more attention to the game than they are my live stream right now. Oh. Looks like it might be a Chiefs W. I've seen some of the baits you use, and you have said someone makes them for you. Is there a link or site to order them from? Jerry says, unfortunately not. My buddy Brandon used to have his company, Top Secret Jigs, for the longest time. And like he had his whole web store and everything, but like he's just a regular dude and works full time, and his baits got so popular. And he just like, it's not that he couldn't keep up, but like he really couldn't keep up. Plus like everything that goes into something like that with like people complaining or they want this and that. And he was like, dude, I just can't do this anymore. Like no more public sales, but he pours like all my baits, you know, like a handful of tournament guys. And then everyone that's in my boat as a customer, he pours orders for. But as far as like, I mean, it's not like I don't want it to be a secret. I want to promote my buddy that makes amazing baits, but that's his wish, not mine. So I wish I could direct you to him from this side of things, but book a trip. I mean, that's like I hate saying that. I'm like, yeah, book a trip to get some crappie baits. But if you are on the boat with me and you want some, that's like his stipulation. So I wish I could pimp my friend out in his baits and stuff. 3D Husker, sup? What's up? Frank asks, what rod and reel is your all-time favorite for crappie? I mean, I am not like, it took me so long to like wrap my head around the whole long pole thing for crappies, like in the Mid-South and South and stuff, like those 10-footers and like 14s. And I didn't have, I think I got one, like I bought like a Kevin Rogers rod, like a 11 or 12-footer when he first came out. And then I realized that I was like, God, just like so much, I like fishing below the boat so much better, like vertically. So like my favorite crappie rod is probably my 6'6", 6'6" medium light Fox River rod. But there are some days, like, especially when we're sharpshooting big fish, like in shallow timber, like pre-spawn crappies, to where like I just will blow those fish out with my trolling motor if I try and get over the top of them. So I did pick up a couple 10-footers from my buddy Frank with H&H rods for that. But yeah, I mean, a 6.5-foot medium light is a great all-around crappie rod. You can use it for vertical jigging. You can use it during a spawn for casting like small jigs and road runners and stuff. But yeah, I hate the long rods. And dude, like when those fish bite, you have to set the hook like it's freaking largemouth out of the slop. But it's fun. It's cool. But yeah, 6.5-foot medium light. Josh Peterson, you ever fish Lake Shawnee? I like fishing there. This is my favorite time of year to fish it. If I ever have spare time, I like going there for bass fishing. It is fun. Ever fish? Oh, dang it. Coming back in, I'm losing track. Ever fish Shadow Glen? If you ever get the chance, I'd take it. I'm pretty sure, is Shadow Glen the one, that super private one that's got muskies in it? Like, I don't know if we're thinking of the same thing. I haven't fished it. If it's the one that I'm thinking of that has tiger muskies in it, I've always wanted to go there. I think I have an old customer that has access to it or used to, but yeah, it's super private, crazy private. David says, how is your dad, Brian? And can you do another video with him? He's good. Help him taking care of grandma. I think we're going to fish together this week, probably on Christmas Eve. He doesn't even know that yet. So Dad, if you're watching, probably on Facebook because he didn't YouTube. I think I'm going to, if I don't book a trip Christmas Eve in the morning, probably even take him the day before. I don't know. I'm going to take a couple days off this week if I don't book any trips, which is totally fine. But yep, he'll probably be in the next video. Jim says, what lakes do you got on? I got on a couple of them. Hit the website, kansasanglingexperience.com. I like give a whole list of the lakes and species on each lake that I guide for. Mike says, how's the Dewalt battery setup working for you? It's great. I've been running my knockoff Dewalt batteries for the last couple days and they're working great. So I'm going to do another video on that. But yeah, it's freaking awesome. So nice, like having those little tiny lithium-ion batteries, and like the knockoff ones are so cheap. I mean, relatively speaking, like depends on how much you want to spend, obviously, but it's fun. It's pretty cool. 3D Husker, what resolution do you film with your GoPro? What model is it? So I actually have them all right here. Wow. I run this one, the GoPro Hero 7 Black. And this is what I do all of my, like, when I'm talking to myself, I'll use this one. And then I also use it on my chest. And then I'll use my Hero 4 for just like the Livescope stuff. But this Hero 7 Black, so when I film myself, like vlog style, I hate that term. Vlog is like the dumbest term. 2.7K by 24 frames per second is what I use. And I put it in the linear mode, so I don't use, I don't use the fisheye mode. I use like the regular linear, kind of like as if you're seeing me right now. And then whenever I switch it to my chest for fishing, I'd use 1080p, 1080p 60 frames per second. So the 2.7K 24 frames FPS means like more of a cinematic look, and then the 1080 60 is like more for action stuff, like when I'm moving around and fishing. So that's the GoPro setup. Woo! I'm out of breath. Drink. Like I have like another like backup. I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna like burn through these beers while I'm talking. No, I'm just like talking the whole time. Oh, we've got 19 still on Facebook. If you guys are commenting on Facebook, I don't see it just yet. It's not really coming through. But if the 19 of you are still watching on Facebook, 19 or 20, hit the link in the description, jump over to the YouTube one. If you guys make a donation, a monetary donation on the YouTube stream, it's going to enter you into another giveaway, which we still have. It's like, I think I've done this like 3 times now. Like, oh, we're going to get to it. We're going to do the giveaway for the Piscifun Viper X spinning reel an hour later, and we're still just talking. But the only time I ever interact with you guys on YouTube is when I make a video and then you comment, and that's if I comment back. So we're just here for that crowd. If you guys are on the YouTube stream, the 78 of you that are on the YouTube stream, go to the Facebook page, the Kansas Angling Experience Facebook page, and like it. I think we just hit like 5,000 likes on Facebook. So it'd be really cool if we get to like the 10,000 mark there too. That's where a lot of my business derives from, but just to have the support behind it's awesome. So many questions. It's so good. I appreciate every single one of you guys who are dropping comments and questions and stuff. That's pretty fun. This is fun. I'm having fun. Ryan says, what is one piece of advice you would recommend to another YouTuber? Do it because you enjoy doing it. Because there are a lot of guys in the fishing world that do YouTube videos and they don't like it, or they suck at it and it shows, and the content just sucks. So just be yourself. Like stop. God, just stop. Like, oh, hey, this is Brian with Kansas Angling Experience, and we're here and we're having fun and everything is great. Like, just be yourself. Like, that's like the worst thing. Or like something gimmicky. Like, man, I love Flair. He's like the only one out of the Guggen squad that I still really enjoy knowing as a person. But the whole like, shoo! Oh man, look at this. We got beefcake over here. Oh, it's a beefcake or whatever. I don't even know what he like calls himself. But like gimmicky shit like that just has no place like in the fishing world. So just be yourself. If you're having a bad day, like make it apparent you're having a bad day. Like there are other people that are watching the video that are having a bad day and they're like, wow, it's so good to see that somebody else besides myself is having a bad day. That's what I do. Like if I'm having a tough time on the personal side of things, like I'll say like, hey man, I'm kind of struggling right now, but we're still out here fishing. And I feel like a lot of people can appreciate that. Just from a human being to human being standpoint, stop being like a public figure. I don't even like that word, like public figure. We're just dudes and chicks. We're just dudes and chicks out here. Hello to all the chicks watching on the stream. Do you like your Fish Monkey fingerless gloves, and would you recommend them? Yeah, those are like wool gloves. I like wool gloves. Fish Monkey is like, I just got the Fish Monkey ones because Sims were out of stock. So, what's your favorite vertical jigging bait? CJ says, whatever they're eating. Plastics, hard baits, spoons, anything that I can just watch on scope, just rip. God, this is wild. The comments and questions just like keep coming in. There's like, I posted something on the community thing that were like, that's like, whoa, what are 3 things that you would like me to talk about on the live stream. And like I forgot to go back and look at those. And now we have 74 people here that are just like like spitballing all these things. And of course, I'm the first one to like answer every one of them. So we'll see. Oh, Brian Claremont on Facebook. What up, BAC? Up in Wisconsin on the Menominee side. Outdoors guy. You're one fish catching machine. So are you, Brian. I appreciate all the love from my homeland up north, especially Brian Claremont. BAC guide service up on the Menominee up there. Big time. And he has the best perch fish fry. I haven't had it, but I've seen it on Larry Smith Outdoors. So big shout out to you, Brian Claremont, BAC guide service. CJ says, suggestion, check out Bonehead Tackle. CJ, if you're still watching, I have a funny story about Bonehead Tackle. They were my first sponsor ever, like 5 or 6 years ago. I just didn't like any of their stuff that they had at the time. It was all garbage. And it was like something I just really didn't want to even try and promote. Granted, I'm sure they've like come a long ways, but I was like, I'm good. Thank you. So my funny story about Bonehead Tackle. Ryan says, do you ice fish much? No. There's no such thing as ice fishing in Kansas. Like hardly. I'd so much rather be in the boat. How are you liking the stowaway Garmin mount, John's Marine? Dude, it's amazing. Watch the video that I made on it. I mean, it's like beefy and awesome. I don't know. I said all I can say about stowaway mount, but if you guys haven't seen that video, go check out the best new Livescope mount video from Stowaway Mounts via Dynacut Manufacturing right here in Lee Summit, just a hop, skip, and a jump away from where I'm at in Kansas. That's the best mount that I've ever had on my boat. And I wish they made like a smaller version than even the one that I have, because my console graph mount is such garbage. Like, I'm not even going to name the company. It's so bad. So I just need to get another RAM out for it. But stowaway mounts are great. Funkin' CT. Are Piscifun and Casking cheap Chinese product companies? I see them on Wish.com and AliExpress all the time. Well, my first question to you is, why are you shopping on Wish.com? I don't even know what AliExpress is. No, I mean, granted, like both of those companies are based overseas. Like 90% of the fishing industry. I could say the same thing about a lot of the big mainstream fishing companies, that they are cheap Chinese product companies, but like that's just like they don't just, so Piscifun does not distribute to big box stores like Bass Pro and Cabela's, so they sell directly from their website and Amazon, so there's no price markup to you, the end user, like everything else. So I don't think, and I mean, I can't speak for Casking. I've never worked with them. I've never used or even had one of their reels, but Piscifun, Jason Brennick is your like US contact for everything, and he's a good friend of mine, and he's always taken good care of me. But I mean, it's not, I don't know. It's like, it's hard for me to explain stuff like that without sounding weird about it, but everything else in the fishing industry for the most part is made overseas. So it really just depends on your budget and how much you fish, how hard you fish, if you're going to use your reels or abuse your reels or your rods. But I've been with Piscifun for 2.5, almost 3 years now, and they're great. They've always taken good care of me, and the reels have taken good care of my customers who use those reels every single day. And I stand behind it. So blip, blip, blip. Mitchell Adams on Facebook. Hey, from Garnett, Kansas. Watch you a lot. Thanks for the info. Thanks for watching, bud. Let's see. Looking at an older Alumacraft Magnum similar to yours, what got you to get one? I mean, I'm on my 3rd Alumacraft. Like, I'll never own another boat, I don't think, besides Alumacraft. It's wide, it's stable. I love my Yamaha. My Yamaha 4-stroke is bulletproof, but I got lucky with mine. I had to go to Iowa to get it, but yeah, I mean, just the 2XB hull system is great. They're wide, they're stable. You have a lot of room. It's an 18-foot boat. It's not like huge, it's not small. It's just a good middle of the road boat for the Kansas Lakes to guide on. Love that though. The Magnum CS. The next one I want is like a Tournament Pro or a brand new Olympic crab. Running out of breath. Maybe I have COVID. Kirk says, how about a cold water smallmouth video, Melbourne and Coffee County? If you guys see any smallmouth content for me coming up, it's going to be on the warm water lakes. Not going to be at Melbourne. It's too cold. I don't want to fish that slow. They're coming. If I ever have a day off or if people want to go to the smallmouth fish on the warm water lakes, everyone that I've taken out wants to crappie fish, and it's 5 minutes from my house, and I'm fine with it. Chris Roar. What up, Chris? Drinking your spotted cow tonight. He asks, what is the one species of fish that you don't currently chase that you wish you could or would perhaps like to add to your guiding service? Probably blue catfish, but like there's no, like I have so many friends in the catfishing industry. There's no way, shape, or form that I would even remotely begin to start even thinking, like trying to comprehend guiding for blue catfish. Like I would look stupid. I wouldn't know what I was fully doing. And I have so many friends like on that side of things that I would rather be like, hey, if you want to catch blue cats, go with these guys or X, Y, and Z. So I wouldn't even attempt to, but I love blue cats. I don't like fishing cut bait for them. We catch them a lot, obviously in the summertime, mixed in with wipers on swim baits and stuff. But yeah, blue cats for sure. But that's Kansas. Like if I was up north, I'd be like, Husky guide, 100%. Charge $700 for a 12-hour trip. May not ever see a fish, but yeah. Mike says, do you hand tie any crappie jigs? Nope. But my buddy Kim Burnett does. Man, I forget the name of his like crappie stopper hand tied jigs or something is Kim's. I don't have that much patience for stuff like that. I like plastics. I don't like hand ties. What is a typical day of a full-time fishing guide? Ryan says, well, I get up early and I go to the lake and I guide and I come home and rig up everything for the next day, vacuum the boat, wipe the boat down. And then after that, I may go back out to the lake, especially if it's nice, or try and make a video. But sometimes I get home and I'm done with all that stuff by like 2, maybe 3 in the afternoon. And then by then I'm hungry and I'm tired and I want to have like 64 of these. And then I go to bed early and I wake up and I do it again. It's not terribly exciting. Robert Flores says, what's your biggest crappie? I think I just watched that video the other day. It's on my channel. The biggest crappie, like by weight, I think, that I actually weigh, because I don't like weigh crappies that much. Everyone's so obsessed, like they catch a big crappie. They're like, man, is it a 2.5 pounder? Man, is it a 2 pounder? Like, I just like catching big fish. But I think it was like 2.6 or 2.7 pounds, like, which isn't huge, but like my customers catch more big fish than I do because I guide customers more than I get to fish for myself, like, which is fine. I love that. That's great. It makes me just as happy. But it was like, I don't think it was even 15 inches. It was just super fat. But I remember a long time ago, maybe it was like a year, two or 3 years before I started guiding. I think I caught like a 16-inch crappie, and I didn't weigh it because it was a long time ago. But I caught it like wiper fishing. It was so random. I have a picture of it, like for my GoPro. I don't think I have the footage, but anyway, whatever. What up, Nate Bruns? Nathan Bruns. What's going on? Good looking fish you guys caught out there today. Frank says, yeah, it's been good. Last 3 weeks, it's been super fun. It's only getting better. The fish are getting bigger. Seth Van Nickel. I heard Dobson Danglers where the business is when it comes to crappie jigs. Ever tried them out? Yeah, my buddy and customer ties his own jigs, and usually I don't think, have we even caught any fish on those, Seth? I think they just end up like in the brush pile and then we never see them again. And then we're like, yeah, we should probably go back to the plastics. Fishing rods trying to attack me. Still have 21 hanging on Facebook. I feel so bad for the people on the Facebook stream because we're so much more focused on the YouTube one. We still have 69. We've had like a solid between 69 and 70 something people. More 69s. Nice. Joel, is it common to fish crappie out of a deeper V boat in Kansas? Is it better for guiding than a bass style boat? I don't like bass boats. Like, it's more comfortable for my customers to be in a deep V, like high in the front deck. I have a huge front deck and the boat's deep and it's wide and it's stable. Like, I like fishing, especially for wipers, when the wind's blowing 30 miles an hour. There's no way I would have 2 or 3 customers out on the lake in a bass boat in 3 or 4 foot waves in a one. Like, dude, no way. I'm just not a bass boat guy. I'm from Wisconsin. I grew up in deep V's and I'll always have one. But yep, that's that. Have you ever fished Glen Elder in north central Kansas? Nope. Farthest west that I fished in Kansas would be Wilson Lake. I like that place. Brian Claremont says on Facebook, the best thing is when clients catch big fish. That means we're doing our job. Big time. Big time. Oh, somebody's here. We have company. Tucker's barking. Hold on. So that's what we're doing. Anyway, we've got an hour and 15 minutes into this stuff. We still have 69 people. He's gonna have to warm up to you. But yeah, we're gonna do the giveaway here in just a few minutes because we've been on. I don't think I've ever done a live video this long, especially on the Facebook. I think I made my way through all the comments. Yeah, Tucker. Mark asks if I've ever fished in Canada. Yeah, that was my senior graduation trip. We went, I was, what, 18? That was a fun trip. Like to get back up there. Well, no, I fished. We went up there. It was 2 or 3 years ago. We went to the boundary waters, like the Rainy River. So we were probably in Canada for like a second and then like on the river. But do you like Wilson for the bass or what? Walleye maybe? I've only been there once for a bass tournament, but yeah, I'd 100% clear and fish for smallmouth every time if it wasn't 4 hours away. Thanks, Brian. Merry Christmas. All right, so I'm going to bounce back over to the subscription. Tucker. Everyone that wanted to hear from Tucker on this live stream is definitely now hearing from Tucker. He's here. So yeah, let me get back to the subscriber rando giveaway here. Bear with me for just a sec. There's beers in the garage fridge. This is so awesome. We still have 69 people, like a solid 69, holding at 69 on the live stream. It says, yes, Tucker, of course. I see you use Livescope a lot. Have you trolled with it? And if so, what was your opinion? No, I have no need to troll with it. Like, I'd like to, but it just doesn't make sense. It's in the front of the boat. If I had in the back of the boat, I would totally use it. But so maybe we'll like stockpile all the donations that are coming through on the YouTube stream for another Livescope system on the back of the boat. Okay, recent subscribers. Date subscribed. Tucker dropped a muskrat. Actually, I believe this was advertised as a possum, but we can call it a muskrat. But yeah, he's pretty jacked on his possum. My ex got that from him. Come on, get out of here, Dick. This is what everyone really came for, Tucker content. Tucker dropped a muskrat. That was amazing. All right, so we had, I didn't really do as many maths as I wanted to for this to say like, hey, since December 12th, we got X amount of subscribers to hit 10,000. But I know it was a shit ton. So thank you guys all for subscribing. But I dropped that video on December 12th announcing the giveaway. So the whole entire list of subscribers that have their subscriptions public are the ones who are entered in the giveaway. But we're going to do these a lot more. Like maybe try like a once a week or once every 2 weeks, like switch back and forth between Facebook and YouTube for these giveaways. But this first one is from Piscifun. The next one will come from myself. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm trying to do, like bounce back and forth between the questions and the comments and also sorting the subscribers. Ryan says, what do you use to make video thumbnails? Shoot me an email or a personal message and I'll tell you all about it. This dude says, you fish? Nope. Today was my first time. Tucker has my dogs watching a live stream now. Perfect. We have like more an hour and 12. Are there like even people on YouTube that do live streams this long? We have to get our shit together. He says, Facebook sucks. Well, Facebook does suck, but that's where my marketing derives from, and that's where I get like more than 80% of my customer base. So if you guys, we're gonna like literally take this another like 5 minutes, and then we're gonna do the giveaway, and then we're gonna go because I'm done. I have talked enough. I still have a whole nother drink here that I haven't even opened. I'm still nursing the same beer from an hour and 20 minutes ago. Facebook sucks, ×3, yes, okay. You were the most non-BS guide I've ever seen. Thanks, Lance. That was a fun trip this summer. I still refer back to that picture. I wish I could like drop a picture of that one, but I have it on my desktop, mostly because it was one of the best Photoshop jobs I've ever done to Photoshop the background from where we actually got that one. Okay. This one is going to be a big no. So Steve says, I lived in Kansas City for over 20 years. How about a video of cast netting your own bait and balloon rig wipers? There's literally nothing I dislike more than live bait fishing for wipers. I can't think of anything less fun than just putting rods over the side with live shad and watching it and just reeling it in. Like, I have so many videos on the channel of catching 40 to 60 wipers on artificials. I just like, it would probably make a gimmicky, stupid video that some people would probably like, but I can't teach you anything by saying, hey, you have to go out and you have to net your own bait, and then you have to keep it alive because shad is the hardest thing ever to keep alive, and then go blow a balloon up and put it below for wipers. Just like, it's totally not my thing. I respect the game, but it's just not my thing. So that's that. Eric Smith, are you planning a trip back to the Bay in 2021? Yes, multiple. My dad retires at the end of March, and he demands that I take him up to Sturgeon Bay at the end of May again. So, what up? Found my Jim Beam Black to your spot. From my Jim Beam Black to your spotted cow. Cheers. God, I miss whiskey. Oof. I might have one tonight. Yeah, I might have an old fashioned tonight. All right. Found your channel searching for Livescope setup tips and stayed for your no BS content. Appreciate it, Jim. Definitely subscribe. We're gonna do these giveaways a lot more, but it's once again so hard for me to get away from all the comments. So for everyone on Facebook that's watching, I'm gonna end this live stream on the Facebook side of things. jump over, click on the link in the description and jump over to the YouTube one if you want to. But we're going to end the Facebook one. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know if you have any questions and stuff, but I'm going to focus more on the YouTube one now. So all you YouTube guys, stick around. We're just ending the Facebook one. Okay, that one's gone. What's up with the empty Christmas tree? I follow you on Facebook and YouTube. And there's ornaments on the Christmas tree. I haven't bought any presents. I don't have anybody to buy presents for. I'm just kidding. Old fashions are the bomb. Yes. Gary says, you still drinking Crown? No, I stopped drinking whiskey in February, actually. Brent Goss, $5. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. So once again, we have 82 people here now. What the hell? That's like the most people that we've had on this live stream in an hour and 25 minutes. So if you guys are new to the YouTube live stream, if you make a donation, that enters you in another giveaway for a Piscifun reel. And I mean, it's probably going to be another one of these situations, the Viper X that they just came out with. They sent me this one and I was like, well, that's the one I'm going to give away. And they were like, no, we're going to give you whatever size you want to give away. So that's what that's going to be. But yeah, drop a donation to support the channel and stuff. That's always fun. Everyone's like, what are the donations for? That's just how these YouTube, I don't know. Tucker's pissed. He didn't like it. I feel like I missed something. I hate live bait also. It's just weird. I don't like live bait. Hey, so what's the deal specials? Oh, so yeah, I guess I didn't ever really talk about this in the live stream, that the specials for the holiday specials, that's what I'm trying to get at. I'm like losing my train of thought because I've been talking for an hour and a half. If you buy a gift certificate, you get $50 off one trip, half day or full day, 2 people trips only. And then if you buy 2 trips, you get the first one full price, second one 20% off. But these are for gift certificates, so you can buy them now and use them, or you can buy them now and use them 365 days from now. But yeah, those deals run through Christmas Day. So if you guys need like a last minute gift idea for friends or loved ones, I've been selling a lot of gift certificates this year too. So that's that. Got more donations coming in. Hugo, Joel Smith, thanks. Brent Goss, thank you. How will you announce winners if not on live stream? No, we're gonna do this. God, Amber, I'm sorry. I don't know. I forget your name, but we're gonna do it here like soon. More people keep coming in and more questions keep being asked, and I'm a pushover and I can't stop answering questions and responding to this stuff. So Frank says, do you fish Perry Lake very often? Nope. I have no reason to go to Perry. Like everything I need is 5 minutes from my house here close by, but I don't get to Perry. What's your favorite line to use? Whatever I'm using it for, like 10-pound braid for pretty much everything besides bass fishing. And then I go to fluorocarbon in different various sizes depending on the presentation. So Gary, I still want to buy those jigs you use. I never could get a hold of the guy. Gary, shoot me a message like on Facebook, on the Facebook page, or shoot me an email and I'll direct you to who you need to talk to. Always appreciate your real talk, non-sugarcoating attitude. Thanks, man. What brand of line? I mean, again, it just depends. Like I like Power Pro for braid. I like Seaguard and VizX for fluorocarbon. But yeah. All right, one last time. So we're an hour and a half in. That's like plenty of time. We've got 85 people here. One last time, if you guys make a donation on this chat, doesn't matter how much it is, that's going to enter you for another giveaway for the channel, for another Piscifun reel. Probably do it like a week from now or 2. Well, we'll wait till like after Christmas and maybe New Year's. But we've got more content coming out. So in the meantime, we went from I think we got like over 1,000 new subscribers since the 12th. Yeah, it was like almost 1,800 subscribers, new subscribers in 8 days since the 12th. So you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for subscribing. It's weird. I don't want to do YouTube full time, and I'm not going to, but I will put out good content when I have it. So another abandoned possum. I forget that everyone can see Tucker just like dicking around behind me. This is it's like going to be the Tucker hour next time, where we just watch him play with an abandoned possum. Anyway, okay, so we're sorting through all the public on the on your channel, on my channel, have been entered. Everyone that commented, I mean, it was like a disaster to try and sort through everything. So I'm really just kind of hoping that this all works out. But it's fun going through and doing the data for how many new subscribers we've gotten since then. So yeah. All right, I'm going to sort through these comments one last time, then we're going to do the giveaway, and I'm out. What time is it? 7:30? Yep. I just like that you don't say "you bet" 750 times. I wonder who you're talking about. Not naming any names. Thanks, Travis. Appreciate you. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, I don't know. There's just not really any other way to do it here than just to do it. So hopefully these 82 people that we have here, whoever the winner is tuned in, and you can always go back and refer to this video. But we're just going to sort through one last time, because I always have to like come back to these videos to answer questions, and it's kind of a pain. So if you guys have questions, just leave them here. But Tucker's still upset about something. Everything looks good. This is great. Randy, you arrived just in time. You just woke up from a nap? Wow. Wow. Gary says, how's your father doing? Somebody else asked this. My dad's fine. Taking care of grandma. I'm gonna try and get him out this week for Christmas. He'll be pretty jacked on that. He's been on me about taking him fishing. So yeah. We're just sorting through everything to make sure everybody's here that needs to be. All right, so with that said, an hour and 33 minutes in, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the live video. Kind of had maybe a little bit more excitement towards the beginning, but I've been talking for an hour and a half. A lot of good questions, a lot of good comments, really good engagement from everybody, so I appreciate everyone taking out of their time, taking time out of their day to do this with us. It's been real, it's been fun. So with that said, we're just going to choose a random one from this this list of almost 1,800 subscribers since December 12th, when that video first came out, for a new Piscifun Viper X spinning reel. The winner is Frank Yeager. That's pretty ironic and cool. Frank Yeager is one of my customers. He subscribed today. So 8 days of 1,800 subscribers, and Frank Yeager is the winner. So Frank, hopefully he'll come out again, but either way, I've got information for you to lock down your new Piscifun Viper X spinning reel, whatever size you want, from those guys. So it's been great. That's the whole point of us being here. We hit 10,000 subscribers yesterday morning when I was on my guide trip. That was pretty cool. So thank you guys all for continuing to be supporters of the channel. Feel free to drop any donations down below to be entered in the next giveaway for the next live video. All the stuff's coming right in. We need to donate more possums to Tucker. Yeah, big time. Jaeger bombs. Yeah. Frank Jaeger and his Jaeger bombs. No, I'll have to hit Frank up. Thankfully, I have his information, obviously, because he is a customer of mine. But yeah, I'm running out of everything here. I'm running out of steam. Thank you guys so much for everything. These are always really fun. It makes me feel not so alone in an empty house, besides like that dead possum right there. Hey, come here. Look at all your friends. Look at all your friends on the internet. I mean, you can't hate this kid. He's not very excited about a camera. He doesn't like pictures. He did get to spend some time on the boat driveway this afternoon after our guide trip, though. So with that said, thank you guys again for all the donations. Congrats to Frank Jaeger for winning the giveaway. Frank, if you're watching, we'll be in touch. I hope you guys have an amazing Christmas or holiday or whatever you might be doing this next week, but I've got a couple more guide trips to finish out. We'll try and get some more content out in the meantime. But yeah, anybody who wants to drop a donation, we're going to do another giveaway. If you leave a donation, you're entered into the next giveaway. But Tucker and I just cannot thank everybody enough for your continued support on the channel. 10,000 subscribers is cool. Making money on YouTube. I don't really want to. Okay, Tucker wants to go. But it's just part of the territory. So I'll try and go through a lot of these comments a little bit later, but we're going to end this one at an hour and a half. So thank you guys so much again, and we'll be seeing each other soon.